Okay, so I'm just going to do a little video about what a radian is, because some people seem to get confused and it's quite an easy thing. So I'm just going to look, here we have, is this just a circle? I've just drawn a dot which is hopefully close enough to the center. Okay, I'm just going to give it a radius, okay? It doesn't matter where I do this. And I'm just going to give it a length. So there, it's just a radius, okay? So if we take, say, a bit of string here, and we're going to make this string the same length as the radius. So it's about there. And we'll just cut it. Okay. So this string length is now the same thing as the radius, in theory. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, so what this is, so this is just a radius. Now if we look, remember we've talked about, done things about arc lengths before, and an arc length is just any sort of length of a circle. So say from here to here, well that has some sort of length, doesn't it? Some length measurement. And that length measurement we just call an arc length. So it could be big or it could be small or whichever way, but it's not like a straight line. We couldn't use a ruler, could we? Because we couldn't use that, or say if it was even a big one over to here, it doesn't make sense to use a ruler. It's an actual arc length and we need a different sort of thing. So that's what an arc length is. And now what we're going to use is our radius. And so if we use our radius to create an arc length, so that means this arc length is going to be exactly the same size as our radius. So we can see it's just about there. Maybe we'll use a different colour. So we mark off that. So now, this arc length here, okay, this is, arc length is the length of the radius, because that's just what we made it for. And then I'm just going to draw in another radius in from that point, just another radial line going in there. And we can see we have like a pizza slice. And basically, this angle here is theta. Well, that is a radian. So this angle is a radian. So a radian is made by taking the radius length and turning it into an arc length and then using it to complete it. So if we can look, and if we remember the equation for the circumference of a circle, well, the equation for a circumference of a circle is just 2 pi r, isn't it? Yeah, so 2 pi r, and r being the radius. So now we can almost tell. So if you look at this, so that means there should be 2 pi of these going around. And if pi is, well, 3.14, yeah, so you're looking at around 6. And would there be about 6 of these? Well, we can check. There should be about 6, just a little bit less. So there's 1, there's 2, it goes to there, 3 goes to there, say 4 goes to here, and then 5 goes to about there, and then 6 goes to about there. Okay, so there should be a little bit more, but I've been doing that quickly. But there you can see, so there's roughly about 6 of these, and that would make sense that go into one circle. So we can even use this fact now to convert from degrees to radians. So if there's 2 pi or radians, like 2 pi radians, okay, so we just say rads or radians. If there's 2 pi of them, well, they have to equal to 360 degrees, because that's what we're used to doing. Aren't we doing angles in 360? So we know that 2 pi multiplied by a radian, the angle of a full radian, is going to equal to 360. So if we want to find out what 1 degree is, well, all we're going to have to do is divide both sides by 360, aren't we? Yeah, so 360 by that is just going to equal to 1, so that'll be 1 degree. Well, 2 pi divided by 360, then we're going to have 2 pi divided by 360, and we'll see we get our answer of 0.017 radians is going to equal to 1 degree. Okay, so that's our easy conversion, or alternatively, you could do it the other way, and we could find out what 1 radian is in 360. So we use the same equation, and instead we want to find out what 1 radian is. So well, I'm going to divide that by 2 pi, and if I do it to one side, I do it to the other, so they cancel, and we're left with 1 radian is going to equal to, and just again use your calculator, 360 divided by 2 pi. and we'll find that it's about 57.3 degrees. Okay, I hope that clears up what a radian is, and if you have any questions, just give me a message.